Okay, cool. So, hello everyone, and welcome to Hooping Live today. Today is Hooping Live Day. I'll try not to be awkward for too long. We'll see like how long my awkward level will be today. Hopefully, it won't be too much. But anyway, today is going to be a really fun show because we have so much cool stuff going on. So, if you guys want to go ahead and share the link to this video to your friends, your wife, your dog, whatever, go ahead and do that, and so we can have some cool times today. I even have a list of things I want to talk about because there's so much and I don't want to forget anything because knowing me, I can go off on tangents and forget a lot of stuff. So anyway, I would like to go ahead and start off with introducing myself. My name is Audrey, also known as Audrey on YouTube, or apparently now the Taylor Swift girl, which I personally love, but you know, whatevs. And this is Hooping Live. I have the show every Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Typically, I will have some sort of guest or my partner in crime, Jenna, and I will reply to all of your comments and questions and try to help you learn anything about hooping. Sometimes even go off topic and do non-hooping related topics, which is totally okay. So if you have any questions or comments or whatever, you can go ahead and leave those in the comment box down below, and we will receive those comments and we will answer them. If you're working on anything in your flow that you can't figure out, or just have something you want to express, if you just want to put them down there, we will vocalize them and tell the world. If you have missed shows in the past, you're able to watch these shows. They are pre-recorded, so you can watch them after the fact, which is pretty cool. So if there's something that we teach on one of the episodes and you felt like it went through too fast, you can go ahead and after the show, watch back and learn about it. So today's show, before we get too started, I want to go ahead and make a quick announcement that we are going to be having meetings after the Hooping Live shows from now on. And you can come in and video chat and all of that good stuff. And we'll pretty much, it's like almost like an interview if you want to become part of the Hooping Live team. So if you're interested in that, after the show, we will post the link on the Facebook page for Hooping Live. Just come on in, don't be shy. We'll have a good time and it'll be fun. And if you're interested in helping out with anything, you can. We also have a application on the Hooping Live website, hoopinglive.com, hoopinglive.com, and you can go on there and fill out the application if you want. It is not necessary, so you can or you can't. If you want to just like browse through it just so you can understand kind of what we are looking for, what we're going to talk about, you can do that, but no pressure. We just want you to come in, feel comfortable, and all that good stuff. So, moving on, today we have a very special guest in the house, and I wanted to celebrate because I just got back, and so did this dear friend of mine from Florida Flow Fest. I want to go ahead and say now, if any of you guys went to Florida Flow Fest, comment down below and be like, I did, or whoever you were, because I met so many of you, and so did my friend Will. Will is the winner of the Hooping Live / Florida Flow Fest scholarship. He won free airfare, food, whatever, travel, everything, and a ticket to go to Florida Flow Fest. And Florida Flow Fest. And it was really awesome to meet him, and everyone loved that he was there. He's, you know, pretty loved in the community, so it was really exciting. He even got to see some family. But why would I talk about this when he can talk about it? Will, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone?
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. My name is Will Weimer. I got an awesome hookup from Hooping Live. I won a competition. Question was, what is flow to me? And I got to put out a whole video for that. It was awesome. I got down there, everything was taken care of. I got picked up right at the airport by Cassandra, who's this wonderful woman who's heading everything over at the festival. And I got to meet all the people that are big in the hooping, and not just the hooping world, but also through several different flow communities, which was a great opportunity for that. So it was an amazing, mind-blowing experience. I got to meet all kinds of awesome people and learn everything. Like whenever I would think like, oh yeah, I'm starting to get backed into a corner with this trick or that trick, like all of a sudden now I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so much more that I have to work on. So I'm really excited to keep going with that with you guys.
That's awesome. Thanks, Will. We were so happy to have you. Everyone really loved you. It was a really great experience for everyone, I feel. And it was really cool because we also had like 3 other people that got free tickets to the show as well. So, everyone was able to come and have a good time. Will, what workshops? Did you take any workshops specifically? I know that you were in Tiana's for a little bit.
Absolutely. I was in Tiana's. I took Mary Jane's. I also took a few poi workshops as well. I wanted to start working with double hoops, and I know that learning some poi stuff works with that as well. So, oh my goodness, I was all over the place.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy weekend. If you guys don't know what Florida Flow Fest is, it's a festival for arts. They had everything from aerial silks, hooping, poi, dancing, everything that you can imagine they had, and it was really, really cool. And so anyway, we had a great time being able to bring Will up to Florida, and he's actually going to be working for Disney, and he'll be in Orlando soon. So we'll get to see more Will. Maybe I can have him come and do a live show. We will post his links in the description box down below if you guys want to check his work out. He's a really wonderful hooper. He is trained in martial arts.
Yes. Yep. I did Taekwondo and Hapkido.
That's awesome. Yeah, so it's like very like ninja-y. I don't know if your internet's good or not right now, Will, but would you be interested if you have room to do like a demo or something, or are
I
you?
fortunately right now do not have room because I just started unpacking everything in my living
Oh
room.
yeah, I haven't even unpacked yet. My bag's still on the couch.
I like got home and just like opened it and dumped and then went to sleep.
I don't blame you. It wasn't exhausted. By that third day, I was exhausted.
Yes.
Um, So I want to go ahead and make another like quick little thing. For those of you that just got in here, if you guys want to ask any questions about Florida Flow Fest, something you're working on, if you want to ask Will a question about, being a male hooper maybe, or his experience with, martial arts and flow arts combined, you can go ahead and ask. I'm sure he's, cool with answering some questions. And so I want to go ahead and get into a couple more things. So Florida Flow Fest had a lot of really cool people there. We had Tiana Zumar, who is awesome, and of course we had Baxter and Danielle Odette and a bunch of really other awesome. I got to meet Lee Jeffries, who is also very talented. And I also got to meet the admins or the creators of Unity of the Hula Hoopers, which was really cool. They're actually going to be on the show in the next week or two to talk about some of the drama actually that's been happening on the page. And so that's going to be a very interesting show. One of our first, kind of more drama shows, or whatever you want to call it. It's not dramatic, but something we want to, we want to better the community. And apparently, there's been a lot of stuff going on the Unity of the Hula Hoopers page that we kind of want to kind of smooth out a little bit because it is, we all want to be loving with each other. So I took obviously Baxter. He just kind of did a little speech and kind of got everyone pumped up, almost like a pep rally. Tiana did a really awesome class on balancing rolls and the infinity toss, which if any of you guys are interested in learning, I'm happy to help teach you guys that today. Just let me know in the comments below if you want me to go over that. And Will also took the class, so you'll have multiple perspectives on what was taught that day. And yeah, so it was super, super cool. We also have some sponsors that are coming up and some news. I hope I'm seeing how many of you guys are here right now because this is like really exciting news. Tiana has agreed to come onto the show for sure. She pinky promised she's going to do it. So Tiana is coming on the show. So everyone get excited. Get your questions and comments like prepared. And get ready for it because it's going to be epic and we're going to get ourselves pumped up for it. It's going to be a big show, but we also, just as big, is Baxter's coming on. he also promised to come onto the show, which he usually has classes Monday nights, but because of all the stuff that's been going on lately, and with everyone trying to really engage into the community, he has agreed to come onto the show. So in the next month or two, we will have some really amazing people on. Hopefully Danielle Odette will come on as well. Like I said, the girls from Unity of the Hula Hoopers are coming on. And also, one second, we have something else that's happening. Oh, here we go. There's a brand, actually it's the shirt I'm wearing right now, which is really cool. They have beautiful designs. It's called Brain Candy Ink, hand-drawn and hand-printed apparel. Really, really beautiful clothes, really great for hooping. I'll post some links down below, but they actually are going to send some products to me because I love their stuff. I bought this shirt there, and they said that they would love to help, support Hooping Live. So I think that we might actually be doing a giveaway on the channel soon with some brain candy clothes, which will be great because they're beautiful. They're all hand-drawn. These two girls are crazy talented and super nice. So hopefully we'll have...
Audrey, can you hold the card for a photo real quick? We'll use that as a screenshot for the show.
Oh, sure. We'll show I want to show the shirt, too. There we go.
Yeah, hold that close. Yeah, we can read that perfect. Okay, hold it nice and still. 1, 2, perfect. That'll show up great. Their logo came out great.
I have to make a weird face after I make a weird face. I call it my sexy face. I didn't call it my sexy face, but my friends in high school called it my sexy face because I would do that when I would take pictures. I kind of just like I do like the eyebrow thing and kind of like, it's not like a kissy face. It's a slight purse of the lips, if you will. So everyone used to always make fun of me because I'd be like...
Audrey, also, can you ask some of the viewers just put a quick comment in there? I don't know if something's going on with the comments. I don't know if they're working on YouTube is the thing.
Oh boy. Okay, so either all of you hate me or the comments aren't working. I'm just kidding. You all love me and I love you too.
If they're not, they might have to put the comments on the Facebook page.
If any of you guys have left a comment, I don't think we're getting them, but if you...
Oh, there's one now. Okay.
We'll just post a comment, but that's just from...
Yeah, so it looks like it might be working, so we'll see.
Maybe. All right, well, if any of you guys posted a comment, maybe repost it or something, and we'll see what's going on. So moving forward, so Brain Candy is going to be doing some really cool stuff with us. We also have a couple other clothing companies that I'm talking to maybe design a shoe specifically made for like hooping and dance. That's going to be really, really pretty, like lace up, tie-dye kind of organic bamboo fabric, super cool. So we're looking forward to seeing what all is going to happen with that, which is great. But yeah, Will, did you coming to Florida and experiencing Florida Flow Fest, have you been to other festivals as well, or was that like your first one?
I haven't been to a Flow Festival before, so that was my first Flow Fest, and I must say for my first one that was insane. It was so much fun. Everybody was very nice there and very welcoming.
That's awesome. What was like the most best part for you during the Flow Fest? Like, what was like your favorite part, or the part where you feel like you learned the most?
The best part was when there would be connections made for certain tricks, when I would realize, oh, it was just like one finger that's there that needed to be on the hoop during the infinity toss to get it to go over. So it would just be small little fine details like that would make things absolutely interesting, or just bring out, oh, that's what I was missing for that trick or something like that. So I think that was the best for me, just because that was when I do martial arts and things, that's what I'm looking for in my martial arts career, and to see that come out in flow and everything like that is just perfect for me. So I enjoyed that the best.
That's awesome. That's so good. I'm so glad you came. You're such a sweet person, and I'm very grateful that you were the one that was able to come and win. Actually, everyone that got a ticket came. yeah, other people flew out even though they didn't get a free flight, so that was really cool.
Yeah, I met a bunch of the other people who were competing as well, and they were like, "Oh yes, that was awesome! You did a great job." I was like, "Yeah, I saw your guys' video too. That was awesome." So we all were one giant family when we were down there.
Yeah, and I love that. That, you know, Florida Flow Fest makes me always realize how special our community really is. I mean, I came back just like filled to the brim with love, just being like, you know, life is good, everything's gonna be okay. I mean, like, gosh, you guys, I love you all so much. Like, the flow community is just like crazy, like so amazing, and I hate that like on Unity of the Hula Hoopers, or how everyone's saying, oh, you know, Hoopers are becoming evil. It's like, no, it's just like, you know, a lot of those people are like little girls that just don't think. Baxter and I were actually talking about this, just kind of how like you don't think before you type when you're younger. So I feel like a lot of that is some of that. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about last week I talked about Sarah and Laura, who were fans up in Virginia that Craig ran into that, like, you know, went up and said, you know, oh, we watched the show, blah, 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 which was really cool. And I love to hear when, you know, people run into other Hooping Live fans. I mean, it made me so excited when a lot of you came up to me at Florida Flow Fest and said that you watched the show or that, you know, you've watched the videos before. That every single person that did that, just like, it made my day better and better because it makes me so happy to know that I've been able to, or not just myself, but everyone that's part of the Hooping Live team has been able to create a space where you all can experience and learn and, you know, grow. But this week, I kind of wanted to do a shout out to another fan from Czechoslovakia. Broccoli? How do you say it? Czechoslovakia?
Czechoslovakia, yes.
Someone help me out here, looking like an idiot.
Czechoslovakia, yes.
Little girl, how old is she? Like 9 or something like, I don't
A
know.
little
Little
dynamo.
girl. She's just like a little bit, and she was inspired by my Shake It Off video and made her own video, which I think it's been shared on the link on the Hooping Live page, and you guys can go watch it. And she like starts like doing all these like flips on her bed and then starts hooping, and she's listening to Shake It Off, and it's really, really cute. So if you guys want to check that out and give this little girl some love, that'd be great. So yeah, it was very cute. So thank you for making that video. If you see this, you are
And
awesome.
they also need to know that she's only been hooping for 3 weeks because her brother was the one that saw your video initially and then gave her a hoop. He bought the hoop for her and gave it to her 3 weeks ago. And so she's only been hooping for 3 weeks. I think she's pretty good.
That's awesome. Yeah, and these little kids, they're good. Some of these kids are crazy good. It's cool. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to announce one more time, after the show, we are having a meeting where if you're interested in working for the Hooping Live team, you can come in live and talk to us and whatnot. We will be posting the link on the Hooping Live page, so if you have time afterwards to come in and do like a little interview and learn about what we're trying to do, that's great. And yeah, so that's what I want to talk about. I'll go ahead and do a quick little demo since we haven't done that yet, and there might be people in here that don't know what's going on. And then we'll answer some comments, and it'll be great. If you see me do anything that you're interested in learning, let me know. And also, like I said, if you're interested in learning the infinity toss that Tiana does, you can also comment that down below because that was one of the things that I did learn this weekend properly, so I can teach it to you now.
And they're saying they want you to sing the Taylor Swift thing while you hoop.
I'm not singing. I know that's not true. Actually, hey, Will, you want to talk about something? I'm going to put a bra on.
Sure. I guess I'll speak about another experience that I had at Florida Flow Fest this weekend, which was about maybe 2 or 3 hours right before I had left to catch my flight home. It was the end, everybody was just getting tired. We were all kind of just sitting out on the lawn, listening to the music, enjoying the lovely weather. And next thing I know, there's all these amazing hoopers, and we're all standing around each other, and we're just busting out different things, like different ideas. Like one time we had our foot like bracing the hoop up on top of us, and then we were like, oh, what happens if we do like an aerial into it or cartwheel through it or something like that? And then somebody else would throw something else in there, and then someone else would throw something after that. So it was awesome because I never get to experience that level of input when it comes to like hooping, especially up here in Jersey. I mean, we have some very fantastic hoopers in this area, but to have everybody on one spot together all at the same time and just brainstorming ideas like that, it's awesome to see like springboard, and then new tricks are coming out left and right from people. So it was a great experience. That was probably one of my more favorite ones. After that, we just packed everything up. We started heading home. I got to get the car ride with a lovely Miss Mary Jane all the way back.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm glad that you got that. I was worried about that. I had to like leave early because I actually got casted in another film, so I had to go home and shoot because I'm all famous now. Oh, look at that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love it. All right, so I'll do a quick demo. For those of you who don't know what's going on here, we'll get to the comments. Okay. And I will not sing, Craig. Just give up on it.
All saying they want you to sing.
I snap when I hoop sometimes.
She was actually singing before the show, before we went live, and she's really good.
No, I'm not. Don't say that. It's awkward. If I speak weird, then there's no way in hell I sing well.
Pretty good, Audrey.
You think everything I do is good. You would think that, like, my body odor smells like roses.
I've been proven right because your videos are going viral, you're very popular, so I'm right. But I'm always right. I'm also modest.
Alright, that's good. Alright, so yeah, anyway. We'll get to a couple of the comments here. First comment is Jimmy Zigzag says, great video. Test. Test worked. Junebug says, any plan for Rachel Lust on the show? Along with you and Jenna, you have all been such inspiration for me. I want to be involved with Hooping Live, just don't know have the time with my insane work schedule of the show. We have talked about having Rachel Lust on. I've spoken to her a few times. We haven't really connected enough yet, but we will try to figure something out. If you guys want her to come on the show, if you're all very passionate about that, I can really get into talking to her about coming on. And I heard she's a really sweet girl, so that would be fun to have her. Love that you love the show. That means the world to all of us. And if you want to be involved, if you want to maybe send me a message on the at info@hoopinglive.com. If you guys have anything you want to email me about, it's info@hoopinglive.com. Again, that's info@hoopinglive.com. You can send me an email and we can chat about maybe working out some something that would work around your work schedule if you're really interested in being a part of the show. Cheryl says, I've been working on knee hooping. The hoop keeps falling below my knees. Please help. Will, do you do any knee hooping? No? Okay, yeah, it's not very common. I've noticed that a lot of guys don't do a lot of knee hooping.
It's the shorts. The shorts catch the hoop all the time and it falls down.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. I want to get through these comments real quick. Kendra Bickett says, thanks for all your commitment to hooping. I'm new to hooping and it's so inspiring. I always look forward to the next show. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. And welcome to the community. Woo! Glad that you're here. LPS White Cat, cool name. No, it's like White Cat. Ah! Exclamation point. Hi Audrey, love your videos. You're an amazing hooper. I hoop because my mom. I hoop because my mom and me do Lost. I really don't have any questions. Just want to say you're amazing, Audrey. Keep it up. Thank you so much. That is so very sweet. You guys are so nice. I feel like I have like a bunch of best friends when I'm doing this on the show and stuff. Um, Will, I'm going to ask you another question that I wrote down for you. Um, Coming to Florida Flow Fest and kind of traveling with everything, you said that you had an experience at the airport with your hoop. Do you
Oh,
mind
yeah.
telling that story? Because I thought it was really funny. I think everyone else would like to know about it.
Yes, so I'm carrying all my hoops over to the security gate, and I immediately start breaking them down because they have to go through the scanners, they have to fit through there. So I break everything down and I start shoving it all into my bags, and it starts going through the scanners. So I go through the TSA, the super scanner while you have got your hands up and all that stuff, and I go through that, end up getting to the other side, can't find my bags or my laptop or anything anywhere. So I'm like looking around for it. I look over to the guy who's doing the scanning, and I say to him, like, dude, did you see like this stuff come through? And he's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking at this thing right now. It has a switch on it, and it was actually my LED Evoke that had the switch on it. So he's like, yeah, I just saw it. It's just like wires and coiled up, and it has a switch on it. And I stop anything that looks like it has a switch on it. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I'm like, oh, well, don't worry about it. I like pull it out. I like open it up. I'm like, it's a hoop, and he's like, oh, it's a hoop. What kind of like hoop, like a hula hoop? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I do. I guess like I do like circus act kind of stuff with it. It's a lot of fun. So I immediately like turn it on and start showing them and stuff over at the airport. And then I guess like five or so minutes later, immediately I'm like, all right, I got to go run to my flight now, pack it down and book it over to, or pack it down, put it back into my carry-on, and then book it over to the flight. So it was really funny because it was out of nowhere. He was like, oh yeah, I don't know, it could be an explosive, but we're gonna have you go ahead and hoop with it just to be sure it's not.
That's so funny. I feel like a lot of people have actually had experiences like that before, um, with like LED hoops and stuff. Because I've actually had something kind of similar happen to me before. I had it happen twice actually. Once was kind of the same thing where they're just like, swiping it like with a little cloth and like putting it in the machine, being like, "What is this?" And then I turn it on and they're like, "Ah!" And then I show them and they're cool. But another time I was with Keely and it wasn't even an LED hoop; it was just a hula hoop, and they did not understand why we had hula hoops. It made no sense to them. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a lot more understood as time. I know when you go to North Carolina, flying in and out of that airport, everyone just like knows that in like California, people know what hoops are. So just as it expands, we'll learn more and more about. They will learn more and more about everything, which is going to be cool. But yeah, so none of you have asked about the Tiana thing, so I'm going to show you because I just want to show you. I'm not very good at it yet, but I've been trying to work on it. It's really cool. It's a thing where she kind of looks like she's going like this, and the hoop's going under and out. So we'll see if I can get it. Kind of looks like that. But she gets like a lot of speed. Did you guys see that? That was like a slow motion version of it. But what you do is you toss it under the same arm and you catch it with the opposite. So, like a lot of people kind of do like this, where they go like that, which was what I was doing for a while or whatever, but you're supposed to toss it under the arm, have your hand ready, catch it, I was doing it! No one saw. I hope you guys saw. Anyway, it's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested in actually learning more details about it, maybe I can make a video or something. But Tiana was awesome. She was teaching about like controlled rolls and stuff. Like, ooh. and like how you can like control rolls on different planes of the body. Tucker, run! Anyway, it was cool. Yeah, so, oh, we need to plug in. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so my experience with Florida Flow Fest was really awesome. It was really great to catch up with old friends. You know, for those of you who don't know, Baxter and I have been friends for a while, and Tiana and I have too now, actually. And it's still not charging. 1 second, I'm sorry. Craig, do you want to show them the little girl's video? Or no, you can't.
I can show a little bit of it.
Yeah, I don't want the music to affect it or anything.
Yeah, let me just show a little bit. Let me see if I can share my screen here. Give us a moment. Technical things here.
All right, I can talk while. Oh, I remember what I wanted to tell you guys. Are you showing the video now?
Yeah, let me just show it just a little bit, and you'll find the link if you go to Hooping Live, where Audrey posts the link for the show itself. There's a comment to that where I shared the link to this video. So here we go. She just picked up the hoop there, and then she jumped on the bed, and there she goes doing a little bit of hooping. And this is only 3 weeks. Hooper. So she'd be tickled pink if you all would put some comments on her video that she's doing a good job and she should watch Hooping Live. So there you go, Audrey. Oh, Audrey's gone again. Here's Audrey.
Yeah, well, I was wondering why it was so hot in my house. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm like sweating right now, and I realized it's like 80 degrees in my house, and I didn't turn my AC back on. Jeez. Audrey, get your head out of the sky. I remember what I want to tell you guys. So one of the things I'm trying to do is create almost like an intro video for Hooping Live. And we have a bunch of material, like videos, photos, and kind of concepts that we can send to people. But if you're interested in like editing videos or whatever, we want to have you guys make the intros for the shows. Like we want as many people as we can to make them, and then we can show a new one each week, or show one every show one of them 4 times or something. So if any of you guys are interested in helping do that, we will post more information about it and share it with you so you guys can do something, and we'll give you obviously credit and shout out and share your page on Hooping Live so you guys can expand whatever you're trying to do or whatever. We're also looking to try to get a logo. We really want a logo because I think it'd be cool to have shirts made for Hooping Live. I don't know if any of you guys would want to rock a Hooping Live shirt, but I sure would. And I know Craig would, and Will would have to, or I would find him.
I mean, I'm gonna have
You want me to show? You want me to show the one the trailer that I did?
You can.
All right, let me just show a little bit of it, okay? Just so they have an idea, okay? And this is a low bar to start with, so we're looking for something better than this, which shouldn't be hard, because I did this one.
You did it in like 2 seconds, though, so.
The Hangout 10 Network is pleased to present Hooping Live, hoopinglive.com. Also find them at facebook.com/hoopinglive. If you want to be involved with the show, reach out to Audrey through the Facebook page. She's always looking for hooping talent to interview on the show. She's looking for panel members, and she's looking for people to help promote the show. So if you're into hooping in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so that's enough of that. So that's the idea.
Yeah, and the audio can be, adjusted. It doesn't have to be like exactly what Craig was saying. I mean, we're really wanting to keep it open.
It just can't be copyrighted material. As long as it's not copyrighted, we're good.
Right. So if any of you guys want to do that, let us know, and we'll send you some of the files. You're welcome to use your own files in it as well. We just basically want to have something really fun and try to get the viewers more involved with the show and with Hooping Live. So yeah, I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool. And on another note, moving on to what I was saying about Florida Flow Fest, I didn't take a whole lot of workshops, but I did enjoy walking around meeting a lot of you. So if I didn't meet you, that's awesome. I'm super glad that I didn't realize so many people viewed the show that were going to be there. So it was really, really, like I said, flattering, and meant the world to me that so many of you had, you know, time to come up to me and share your thoughts and stuff. We have a lot of cool pictures. I wish I could show some of them. How do I show the photos?
If you launch it, then you can use screen share. So you open the photo in your preview, and then use the screen share option to share that window.
Okay.
So the screen share is the green thing below the chat on the left. But first you have to have the picture open first, and then click on screen share, and then click on the picture and share it.
Oh, it didn't open up in preview though.
Yeah, if you double click on it, it should open.
It's being a sassafras.
I have the one that you sent me. Do you want me to show that one?
Oh, I found it. No, I want to do it. I want to be a big girl. I'm a big girl. Alright, so here's the photo. This is one of my personal favorites.
We're not seeing it, Audrey.
I know, I'm not showing it yet because I'm talking still. It's what I do, I talk. I really love this photo because Baxter and I were kind of walking around, and some, girl, I forgot her name. What was her name? Hold on. I'm so bad with names. And as, like, I don't know, like a disclaimer, Dolce, that's right. I'm so bad with names, guys. It's a little embarrassing. But Baxter and I were kind of walking around, heading up to, I think we were all going to some bar or something to eat, and this girl stopped us, and she was kind of like, she was so cute. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are, here together. You're like my two most favorite hoopers. Like, you're my favorite female hooper, you're my favorite male hooper. Can I please have a photo with you guys? And it was really cool because I've never really experienced anything quite like that before. So that was really cool. So there's Bax, Dolce, and I. Dolce, I don't know how to say her name. It's very pretty, though. She was really cute. And then after that, another group of girls who, if you're watching, tag me in the photo. Anyone who took a photo with me this weekend, please tag it. And a bunch of people come up and take photos with me, and I really want to do like a collage or something of all the Hooping Live viewers that I can find. I think that'd be really cool because it's like we're like creating like a new little family or something. I don't know. Will, did you watch Hooping Live prior to Flow Fest, or what's your connection with all of this?
I watched Hooping Live on and off for quite a while. It depends on, like, for a while there, my class schedule had interrupted a lot of it. But I definitely was watching you guys for quite some time before that. And it was, I remember mentioning to you about, there was like a tutorial you had done with Matthias, and that was like, ever since I saw that was when some of your Hooping Live videos, like past shows, and like watching some of the more recent ones and things like that, like watching when you did it live. So that's when I started watching stuff from there.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you did, though. That was, I was telling Will that he won the contest because his video was like badass, and we loved what he said, and everyone loved what he said. Everyone loved what everyone said, but whatever. And the thing is that Will was just so, you could tell that he was super passionate about what he was talking about, but not only that, because everyone else was passionate too, but he was very, what was the word that I used? He was very active in the community on Unity of the Hula Hoopers, on Hooping Live. I would always see his name pop up, and he just seems to be very passionate about the community, and it's really refreshing to, like, meet people like that. So yeah, anyway, so a big thank you, to everyone who helped support this, the scholarship to send Will out there. We're super grateful, and we were able to give a really awesome guy a really awesome time. And if you guys are interested, we will be supporting more festivals on the show. I have a lot of different things lined up in different cities. So if you're in a certain city or something, I'm going to try to get together. Since this is, online, I can reach out to a bunch of different people. It doesn't have to be just in Florida. And we can help make more festivals happen, because that's going to be my goal. Because like I said a million times, Hooping Live is supposed to be kind of like an online jam, or an online, sit down, talk with hoopers, which I think is one of the most important things to do to learn and to grow in the hoop community. So if I can send, or if Hooping Live can send a bunch of different people from all over the world to different festivals or gatherings, that's, taking Hooping Live's, mission statement to its fullest. So, Will was kind of just the first person to ever have that happen, and I think it was a really, it was very successful. It worked well. He had a great time. He was happy, and that's what we want. So, Will, congratulations on, winning, and congratulations on being the first person to ever, be the first big thing that Hooping Live did.
Hey, thank you for giving me that opportunity. It was great to meet everyone and how awesome they were. They were just down to earth, very nice people. It's great.
Well, you're a very nice person. Everyone loved you. I mean, everyone's like, who is your scholarship guy? Where is he? Where is he? And then you got there. I'm like, that's him. And like, a couple days later, people would come by and be like, oh my God, he's so nice. Like, everyone just loved you. And I'm super grateful that, all of the people that won were so sweet. And what I really enjoyed was that people were, they're interactive. They didn't just kind of sit in the corner. Everyone got together and, used their winning ticket to its fullest.
Yes, I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
We were talking with several different people about that, about like different setups that they had. Like, where are you going next? What are you doing now? What are you going over to after this? And it was great. It was awesome to have that opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's what's so cool about the hooping community, is that everyone just like, everyone wants to be with each other. It's not that cliquey, It's like everyone just loves each other and wants to be with each other and hang out with each other. So, if you're insecure or shy, the hooping community is for you, because, people just like grab you. They're like, nope, you're not going to be shy. Get over it. I totally forgot about the knee hooping. I am so sorry. So thank you, LPS White Cat, for, I have to do that because of the exclamation point, for reminding me. So, knee hooping, getting it back up. That was the question, right? I think so. Okay. So knee hooping, first of all, having bare legs and gaffer's tape is really good, because the gaffer's tape will get tacky and it'll stick to the skin better and it'll help raise the hoop up. But what I use, because I like to wear pants a lot when I hoop, sometimes I won't, but if I'm wearing clothes, I use this kind of grip tape. And it's kind of like a Velcro kind of thing that sticks to clothing really well, but also sticks to skin well.
And that comes on a Bonnie Brown hoop, right?
That's what I was about to say. And so you can get this magic like tape. I've told you guys a couple times, but for those of you who don't know, I get all my hoops from Bonnie Brown, outwardspiral.net. You can find her link on the Hooping Live page, and we also have a discount code for our viewers. If you use discount code Hooping Live, you can get a certain amount of money off your hoop. Her hoops are amazing. Like, they are. She puts intention into the wrapping. She has all these great tools. She can make whatever you want. This is a glow-in-the-dark Poly Pro with color-changing tape around it. It looks different in every sort of light. When it's glowing, it's such an intense glow that it actually looks like it's like LED. So it's super cool. And then like if it's almost like kind of dark but not really, it just looks really cool. It's like is your hoop glowing? Or I can see it really well. It's so cool, you guys. So I know a lot of you have actually bought this hoop after me talking about it. So Bonnie Brown, if you say, you know, I want the hoop that Audrey has, she'll know what you're talking about because she's made a few of them. But I have the magical grip tape in it, and I absolutely love it. Some people don't. Just depends. What I like about it is it's able to like stick on my clothes better, and I can do really cool stalls and stuff because I don't have to worry about it slipping down. So tape and the situation is super important on how you're going to be able to knee hoop. So in this instance, with my yoga pants on, I have that grippy tape, or the Velcro tape, so the hoop is able to cling to my legs better. So to bring the hoop up, you can do a couple things. You can reach down and grab it, of course. You can do what I like to do is kind of a shimmy, where you're taking your legs and you're doing kick, 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 and you kind of think about cheeing or pushing the hoop up. So you're kind of kicking and going up. Turning can help too, doing that. Another thing is kind of like a kick, where you just kind of go like kick, kick with your leg. But like I said, what I like to do is kind of like a fishy kick. So it's I'm thinking about the hoop going up, up, up. I'm taking my knee, and every time the hoop comes around my body, when I kind of think about when it's coming around my butt or something, or like kind of my backside, I think about bringing my knee up, and then eventually it'll come, you know, straight up. But if you do that kind of quickly, and that shimmying motion, it'll just kind of naturally come up, because I don't like to look like I'm like, ha, 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 you know, trying to like force the hoop to come up. I like to make it look as natural as possible. So I'll usually take my time getting it back up, and I'll just kind of like step into it. So I'm kind of like, I'll maybe take a step that kind of has like a little knee bump in it, and eventually the hoop will come back up. So hopefully that helped. If it didn't, just follow up on the question. This reminds me, I'm working on an index right now of all the shows, where if someone asks that question, like, how do I get the knee hooping to work? We'll have like a little list link and say, go to this episode at this time, and you'll see when we talked about that. And sometimes we talk about multiple times, so there'll be multiple links. It'll just be an easy way for you guys to kind of, you know, go in and out of all of the episodes and learn and whatnot. So we don't spend too much time repeating ourselves, etc., etc. So did you like that? I said etc. Now I can't say it, whatever. I'm so bad at talking sometimes, it's a little silly. Alrighty, so let's go through a few more of these comments before the end of the show. Danielle Elizabeth, hello, says, hey Audrey, late to the show, but wanted to thank you for my ticket to FlowFest. I learned so much while I was there, and it was great to meet you and some of my other hoop heroes. I am forever grateful. Danielle Elizabeth was awesome. I love that girl so much. We had so much fun together, and thank you for coming, because that meant a lot that you were able to, you know, come play with us. You know, everyone that came was just so sweet, and we're really grateful that you're able to be there and have fun and learn and grow. So yeah, we did like stuff together. It was a lot of fun. I love you guys. You guys are all so nice. Dreaded Fairy, my main girl. I literally just said that. Says, hello Audrey and Will. I really I really wish I could have gone to Florida Flow Fest. I cannot express how much I wanted to go there, but more opportunities will meet other hoopers in the future. And I am so excited that Tiana and Baxter are coming onto the show. Yes, so are we. Good things happening. I'm loving how far the show is coming along. And I have a question. Can you give me some tips on chest and other kind of rolls? I've been starting to add it more into my hooping, but I'm not very successful. Thank you so much. Much love and light to you. Yes, we are really sad that you didn't go either, but we will work it out where you're going to come to a festival, and it's going to be epic. There's a festival that I was invited to coming up in the next couple months that I'm supposed to be teaching at, actually. So maybe we can work something out where you can come to that. Oh, Will, you could come too, because you're going to be here during it.
Yes, awesome.
That would be so awesome if you could.
Yes, deal.
All right, we'll work on that. So rolls, yes. I love rolls. I really do. I like bread rolls and I like bun rolls. So rolling the hoop across the body, you can do it on your back, you can do it on your chest, you can do it on any part of your body. But primarily rolls, are like that. You can do different things where you take the hoop and kind of like bounce it and push it across the body. You can do this thing where you kind of flick it, which is great because you can do diagonal rolls. You can also do something where you kind of just guide the hoop along the chest by holding it in your palm and leading it across, which is cool. I've been working on that. I think it's really neat looking. But what was it? I'm loving it. Tips on chest rolls and other kind of rolls. So yeah. You can do. What I like to do for chest rolls is, you guys know the whole walk the dog motion where you kind of do like that. Well, if you notice when you do this back roll or this walk the dog thing, it comes back in a straight line, like a perfect straight line. It doesn't like wobble. So if you think about doing that in the air or on your roll and kind of like backlash it, you can create that line. So if you kind of, I think it's going to go too quickly, but I kind of go under the hoop and it stalls on my hand for a second. So if I let it go all the way through, it'll go straight across my body. So that's kind of a cool way to do things. And you can also do it like that move. You're just kind of doing like a backwards weave, and you're going to go down here. Rolls are also a lot like very illusion based, like making sure you're really opening up or showing what line you want the hoop to go through. So I'm doing a backwards weave, and when I do this, I'm going to make sure I start low and end high. And it's going to flick over my pinky, and it's going to go up to my other hand. So I'm kind of almost just kind of throwing it up there. And once you kind of understand that toss, you can start working on making it really roll across the body. And you can also go, you can toss the hoop. If you toss the hoop in the air and kind of do that same kind of like roll thing, let's see if I can. So, yeah, see how it kind of like rolls in the air and then comes my way? It's that kind of walk the dog in the air. If you do that, you can kind of throw it up and roll down your body. I can't really go too high, but it's pretty fun, and I really like to play with rolls, seeing like where I can move and end up into a roll and continue on with my flow where it looks like it never really like disturbed anything. I think it's a really cool way of hooping. Yeah. So anyway, we have a hello massagery from Fred. Hi Fred, thank you for watching tonight. Donna Andrews says, where will the next hooping type festival be? Any ideas? I don't know. I can do some research. If you guys are interested in knowing stuff like that, I'm glad to have something kind of like on the Hooping Live page about where you can find those kinds of that kind of information. Hooping.org is a really great way to find information on what's going on in the hooping community. I really enjoy that website. But Hoop Path comes up in June, and it's going to be awesome, and we're going to have tickets, and we're doing another scholarship where we're sending someone, all expense-free to Hoop Path. So that would be really cool. Take a few more comments, and then we need to go. Let me remind you again that we are going to be doing the interview after the show. If you want to be a part of the team, the link will be posted on the page. Junebug says, non-hooping question. I need some Halloween costume ideas. Maybe incorporating hooping. Soul Calibur, hello. Like, you can have like a bladed hoop and be like, that could be interesting. I would just look up, like, I'm really into video games, so I just kind of think in the video game realm, like, what I could use. I don't know, like, what could a hoop be besides just a hoop? I mean, you can make a hoop a weapon. You can make it like, you could use it where it was like a part of an outfit. You can even do something like where you took like fish line and tied it to it, and made it look like you're like doing like some crazy like magician moves. I don't know. That could be interesting. I'm planning on being Princess Zelda or something Pokemon for Halloween. I haven't decided yet though. I need to get on it.
I had two different ideas for a hooping costume. One of them
Oh,
I picked
yes.
earlier, which was the double minis, and you're like Xena the Warrior Princess. I thought that'd be a really good idea.
Oh yeah, when you be like.
Yeah, and then another one was a pretty funny idea I had, which was to dress up like in a Star Trek outfit and get my LED and put it on a blue setting and be like, oh, beam me up, and then like do some vortexes with it or something, and then
Yes.
just beamed up to the ship.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, Will's super creative with like costume stuff. He always does like avatar thing on his forehead. It looks really cool. You are so creative. I like. You're so awesome. Will is awesome, guys. If you guys don't, you should definitely like check out his stuff. Like I said, I'll post all of his links. But he is a badass.
Don't let Audrey fool you. She's awesome too.
Thank you. So Becca Smith says, do you ever have your neighbors or people in your town give you weird looks when they see you hooping, or have you ever had an experience when hooping at an event? I had that happen when I was at a performance last weekend. I have people give me weird looks, but it's primarily a very positive thing. It's never really, like, oh, people are just more interested in what's going on. But it will happen with people that don't know what it is. But I think as hooping becomes more popular and well known, it won't be as weird. I don't know, Will, have you ever had anything like that happen?
One time, and that's only because somebody really wanted to use my Evoke, and they were very obviously intoxicated, so I was not going to let them use it. But that was the only time I've ever gotten a negative reaction from somebody who was talking about me hooping. Other than that, like I hoop in the heavy bag room at my gym, and people will come and they'll be like, "Oh my God, that was awesome! Yeah, keep going!" And then they'll like turn the lights off so I can use the LED. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome, man!" So I think a lot of people, even if it's just basic stuff that you're doing, I think a lot of people take that positive reaction to hooping. So I've never really had any bad looks, but I've certainly gotten looks. Like I've had people like, "Oh, what's going on over there?"
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like a lot of us, deal with stuff like that. I also want to say, guys, if you ever want to answer any of the questions that other people do, you can always go back to the comments after the show and help reply. Keep the conversation going on the shows. I think it's really cool. I will go in there and answer comments by typing as well. So if you want to start conversations with me or Jenna or Will or whoever's on the show, go ahead and just kind of dive into it. Okay, so last comment of the night, then we're going to go ahead and wrap up and get ready for the after Hooping Live Health Show. Chris Kelly says, thanks for the awesome show, Audrey, but Aubrey could be my twin sister. Just kidding, but thank you. I'm glad you like the show. That means the world to me, and thank all of you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and let Will give out his information and say his goodbyes. Will, if you want to go ahead and give any links that you want to share.
Yeah, sure. You guys can certainly come add me on Facebook. I would love to have you guys add me. Just search my name, Will Weimer, Wymer. Or you can like my performance page or find me in the Unity because I'm all over the place there. But outside of that, I will certainly see you guys around. It was really exciting meeting all the people I did down at Florida Flow Fest. And if you met me there and you haven't added me on Facebook, please do as soon as possible. Right?
Yeah, get on it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Will, for coming on the show and talking tonight. I'm so happy. Your video actually did look pretty good for not being as prepared as I should have made you. But you did great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Of course. And again, my name is Audrey, also known as Audrey, here in the hooping community, and we have our show every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can email me at info@hoopinglive.com if you have any questions or comments. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Our Facebook is Hooping Live. We're all over the social media, and Hooping Live everything. We have Twitter, Vimeo, Instagram, all that good stuff. Like I said, hoopinglive.com. You can get discounts from Bonnie Brown's amazing hoops with the discount code hoopinglive, and you can also find the application for being a part of the team. Like I said, you don't have to fill it out, but if you want to, you can. Come in after the show if you're interested in being part of the team, creatively, PR, help them with comments, whatever. We have a wide array of things to do, and it's fun, and you get to hang out with Hoopers and Jenna and I and all that good stuff. And, of course, Craig, Manager of the Year. Ayo. Anyway, you can find all my links on hoopinglive.com, my YouTube channel, and all of that good stuff. So until then, guys, thank you so much. The link for the after show will be posted on the Hooping Live page, so go over there and check it out if you're interested. And I will see you guys next week here on hoopinglive.com. Turn it